In the mists of time, long before the whispers of Atlantis echoed across the ancient world, there existed a civilization so advanced, so enigmatic, that its very memory has become shrouded in legend. Welcome, dear listeners, to a journey into the heart of Lemuria, a land where crystal spires pierced the sky, where the songs of whales carried messages across vast oceans, and where the boundaries between science and magic blurred into a tapestry of wonder. As we embark on this exploration, you might find yourself questioning the very foundations of history as you know it. For what if I were to tell you that the cradle of human civilization was not nestled in the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia, but instead spread across a now sunken continent that once bridged Asia and the Americas? This is the tale of Lemuria, a realm so extraordinary that its legacy continues to captivate imaginations and challenge our understanding of the past. Picture, if you will, a world where technology was not built of silicon and steel, but of shimmering quartz and vibrant gemstones. The Lemurians, masters of what we might call crystal technology, harnessed the power of these stones in ways that would seem almost magical to our modern eyes. Imagine cities bathed in the soft glow of crystal-powered lights, their streets humming with an energy as pure as starlight. But the marvels of Lemurian crystal mastery didn't end with mere illumination. These ancient people used their crystalline tools for healing, tapping into frequencies that could mend body and spirit alike. Close your eyes and envision a Lemurian healer, hands hovering over a patient, directing the focused energy of a carefully chosen stone to wash away pain and restore balance. Perhaps most astonishing of all was their use of quartz crystals as living libraries, repositories of knowledge and consciousness that puts our most advanced data storage to shame. Through deep meditation, a Lemurian could access the wisdom of generations, connecting with the very essence of their ancestors. It was a flash drive of the soul, preserving not just information, but the very fabric of their culture and understanding. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of Lemuria, we encounter a society in profound harmony with the natural world. The Lemurians possessed an ability that seems almost mythical. They could communicate with the great cetaceans of the sea, engaging in silent conversations with whales and dolphins. This wasn't mere anthropomorphism or wishful thinking. It was a sophisticated understanding of the language of vibration that permeates all living things. Consider for a moment the implications of such a skill. How might our world be different if we could tap into the ancient wisdom carried in the songs of whales, or learn from the playful intelligence of dolphins? The Lemurians understood that all of creation speaks, if only we learned to listen with more than our ears. This profound connection to the rhythms of life allowed Lemuria to flourish in peace for untold ages. But as with all great civilizations, change was inevitable. In a cataclysm that echoes through myth and geology alike, Lemuria sank beneath the waves, its crystal cities swallowed by the hungry sea. Yet this was not the end of their story. The Lemurians, resourceful and adaptable, scattered across the globe. They carried their knowledge to new lands, seeding the foundations of cultures that would become legends in their own right. Atlantis, ancient Egypt, and others whose names have been lost to time. The fingerprints of Lemurian wisdom can be traced through the mystical traditions of countless societies, a hidden thread connecting disparate cultures across vast distances. But what if I were to tell you that not all Lemurians vanished into the mists of history, that some found refuge in a place where the veil between worlds grows thin, where reality itself seems to bend and shift? Our journey now takes us to the majestic slopes of Mount Shasta in California, a place of power, mystery, and perhaps the last stronghold of Lemuria on Earth. Beneath the snow-capped peak of Mount Shasta, legends speak of a hidden city called Telos. Here, it is said, the descendants of Lemuria still dwell, guardians of ancient knowledge and keepers of secrets that could reshape our understanding of reality itself. The mountain holds its mysteries close, but sometimes, just sometimes, it offers tantalizing glimpses to those with eyes to see. Visitors to Mount Shasta tell of encounters that defy explanation. They speak of tall, luminous beings with eyes that seem to hold the wisdom of ages. These figures appear and vanish in the blink of an eye, leaving witnesses questioning their own senses. But are these truly glimpses of Lemurian survivors, or something else entirely? The people of Telos, if the stories are to be believed, possess abilities that push the boundaries of what we consider possible. They can render themselves invisible, not through any technological means, but by shifting their very essence to a higher vibrational frequency, one beyond the perception of ordinary human senses. Before you dismiss this as mere fantasy, consider the limits of human perception. Science has long established that we can only perceive a narrow band of light and sound frequencies. What wonders might exist just beyond the threshold of our senses? The inhabitants of Telos may simply be operating on a level of reality that we, in our limited understanding, cannot yet grasp. The mysteries of Mount Shasta extend beyond fleeting visions of ethereal beings. Strange cloud formations dance around its peak, defying meteorological explanation. Visitors report hearing chants and murmurs emanating from deep within the earth, as if the mountain itself were alive with hidden song. Beams of purple and golden light have been seen shooting from the mountainside, while glowing objects of unknown origin seem to enter and exit the rock face at will. Time itself behaves strangely in the shadow of Mount Shasta. Hikers speak of hours passing in what feels like minutes, or of experiencing visions of ancient cities overlaid upon the wilderness. It's as if the mountain exists at the intersection of multiple realities, a nexus point where the past, present, and perhaps even the future collide. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Mount Shasta mystery revolves around the dreams experienced by those who visit the area. Many report vivid, shared visions featuring a figure known as Adama. This name should give us pause, for in the lore of Telos, Adama is said to be the high priest, the leader of this hidden realm. The similarity to the name of Adam, the first man in Abrahamic traditions, is striking. Could this be mere coincidence? Or does it hint at a deeper connection between the story of Lemuria and the very origins of humanity as we know it? The question opens up a labyrinth of possibilities, each more mind-bending than the last. As we ponder these mysteries, we must ask ourselves, why Mount Shasta? What drew the Lemurians to this particular location? Some believe the mountain is a focal point of powerful spiritual energies, a natural gateway between dimensions. Others suggest that an entire network of tunnels and subterranean cities exists beneath its surface, with Telos being just one node in a vast, hidden world. The region surrounding Mount Shasta is no stranger to the unexplained. Sightings of creatures resembling the legendary Sasquatch or Bigfoot are not uncommon. Could these beings be related to the Lemurians? Perhaps another branch of their ancient lineage? The skies above the mountain are often lit by unexplained lights and objects that defy conventional explanation. Are these manifestations of advanced Lemurian technology, or evidence of their spiritual mastery over the physical world? As we reach the end of our journey into the heart of Lemuria's mysteries, we are left with more questions than answers. The story of this lost civilization and its possible survival beneath Mount Shasta challenges our understanding of history, reality, and the limits of human potential. Perhaps the greatest lesson we can take from the tale of Lemuria is one of humility. For all our technological advancements, for all our scientific understanding, the world still holds secrets that we have yet to unravel. Every discovery we make only serves to illuminate how much more there is to learn. As you ponder the mysteries we've explored today, I invite you to look at the world around you with fresh eyes. What wonders might be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to attune ourselves to their frequency? The story of Lemuria reminds us that the universe is vast, strange, and filled with possibilities beyond our wildest imaginings. Remember that the greatest adventures often begin with a single question. And so, dear listeners, as we close this chapter of our exploration, for in the end, it is our curiosity, our thirst for knowledge, that drives us forward into the unknown, just as it did for the Lemurians of old. Until next time, keep your minds open, your hearts curious, and your spirits ready for adventure. The mysteries of the world are calling. Will you answer?